Hello, everyone. It is Forever Lovely, and I am back again. Today, I will be bringing to you part two. I did a short where I talked about narcissism is a lifestyle. But today, we will look at it more deeply. Today, we will look at it from a clinical point of view, a spiritual point of view, and the life experience point of view. I'm doing my notes today because I promised you guys that I would get this out to you, and I will get it out. Okay, I'm going to read as much as I can see. Narcissism. Narcissism, put my glasses back on, you guys. Can't see without them, can't see with them on. I'm at that point, I'm at that age. Can't see with your glasses, and you cannot see without them. As I told you, this channel is about awareness and about spirituality and education and healing and being in the pursuit of truth. Narcissism, you guys, I wanted to say that narcissism was the cousin of borderline personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. But I'm going to make it and bring it more home. Narcissism is the sister and the brother of antisocial personality and also borderline personality disorders. The clinical diagnosis of narcissism is that they are on that DSM. You guys know about the DSM. If you don't know what the DSM means, it's a clinical acronym that we use when we are in the healthcare field. The DSM stands for the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. That's what it stands for. Now, narcissists or narcissist personality disorders or narcissists or narcissism, it is a place of being mentally infused with emotional sickness. That's what it is. Mentally infused with emotional sickness. That's what it is. And the DSM explains it very well. The narcissists don't live in reality. No, they do not live in reality. They wake up to a world every day in their life where they are fantasizing. A place that's not real. We live in the real world, but the narcissists live in a made-up world. Okay. You know why they do that? Because they are not living in reality. In their minds. Their minds. They're not living in reality in their minds. This is a clinical aspect, a clinical view and look at the narcissist with real details from the DSM, which I will say it again. It is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual for Mental Illness. Now, the diagnosis of a narcissist is one person who gets admiration and validation. And that admiration and that validation, it eclipses everything. Everything in a mother-father-child relationship, everything in a co-worker relationship, everything in a friend relationship, and most of all, everything in a romantic relationship. Now, narcissist personality is when a person is seeking and they are what we call emotional. Everything in their life is emotional. And where there is no empathy and where there is lack of authentic connection, and those authentic connections are substituted with manipulation and lack of empathy, because they are grandiose, they are arrogant, they are sure of themselves. And this is what God gave me to do, to talk about narcissism. Some people may say, well, she's talking about that. Well, yeah, I'm talking about it because God showed me. Only God could have shown me this here, because everybody don't figure this thing out. Because I remember that there was a person who had video text me and told me that the narcissist has corrupted their whole life and they're sick and tired of these type of people. And they said that they just want to die. They just want to die. And you know what? I said we had to send a prayer up right away for that one, because, you know, we don't receive that. And you know that we don't. Okay. So they are manipulators, you know, and you know, guys, I am a science major. And I have never seen a diagnosis of narcissism, but I have been told by doctors who research that there is a pre-existing diagnosis. You know, a diagnosis such as, well, I won't go into them. I already told you about antisocial and borderline, but there is a mental disorder diagnosis there. And there is also lack of empathy and lack of nurturing during infancy. Get my book, guys. I promise you, you will back me up on this here. Because you know why? Because God has backed me up on what he has taught me and what I have learned about this. This is to educate, bring awareness through education and spirituality and lived experience about the narcissist. The narcissist is a type of lifestyle, but it is a lifestyle that the enemy has chosen for his servants. We are not his servants. We are empaths. We are chosen ones. We are servants of the Lord. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I'm taking a long time with this here. But like I said, I've never seen a diagnosis of narcissism. But narcissism personality disorder is often tossed around as if it was normal. Oh, y'all, but it is not normal. It is not normal. Moving on to spirituality at this point, because I want to tie it all in together. Narcissism, these are the people who serve the devil. They do not hear God. Their ears are shut down to God. They do not have the ability to trust. These people don't trust nobody. And when an empath engage with a narcissist, they engage with an entity from the pit of hell. And you didn't know it, but God allowed you to go through that experience so that you can come out and tell someone else about it. Like I said, they do not trust. Why don't they trust? Because what is trust, people? Trust, it establishes relationships. That's what trust does. It is reciprocal, because if you trust somebody, you want them to be able to trust you back. And it is built pace by pace over time. That is what trust is. It's built pace by pace over time, and one can feel the power of its existence and the pain of its absence. If you trust somebody, they don't trust you, it's a painful situation. Moving on. Okay. The word of God said, trust in the Lord. Trust in him with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. Because when we start leaning out to our own understanding, like the narcissist that leans to their own understanding, they do not trust God. They do not have faith in God. They perpetrate all day long. That's what they do. But you, empath, You are chosen and you believe in God. So these people, they don't trust God. You know why they don't trust God? They say they trust God, but in all reality, they don't trust in the Lord. They don't trust in God. You know why? Because they portray a form of godliness. But you know what? They deny the power thereof. And the reason why they deny the power thereof is because they don't know the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. They don't know who God is, but we know God. Because if you hear that small voice, He's always talking to you at some point in your life. That's what God does. We are His children. We are His creation. But all people ain't none of His children. They His creation. But we love the Lord. Okay, this is moving on in my spirituality part. Now, I'm moving on to the experience you may have had with your son. You may have had with your co-worker. You may have had with a friend. You may have been in a romantic relationship and had an experience with a narcissist or narcissism. After you have known a narcissist, you will always be on guard. You would never ever let an entity, a spirit like that connect itself to you. You know why? Because God has downloaded, He has revealed and exposed narcissism right before your eyes. You know why? Because you're impact. You know, I'm going to just tell y'all the truth, because there's some people that don't hear God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting nobody down. Maybe they're not in that place where they can't hear God. But if you're chosen, you know Him. He dwells in you. You hear Him. And He says He will always be there in you. So make no mistake about it. So I promise you guys I will get this video out. Narcissism is a lifestyle because these people choose this way of living. Even though there is a mental disorder there, but God can deliver anything. God can set free anything. Your Creator, who created you, knows who you are. And He has the ability to help you move forward. But you got to want it. You got to desire it. So, your Creator called you forth. God knows who you are. You know, but there are other people like Judas. Judas was born. He was born to fulfill a destiny. He was born to portray the Messiah. At the same time, the narcissist was born to portray you. He was born to destroy the chosen ones. He was born to kill, to steal, and to destroy you. Why? Because he belonged to the family of the lower power. Some say the devil. Some say Satan. But I say he belongs to the power of what came from beyond. It came from beyond because it came to destroy. It came from beyond to destroy Jesus and to turn him over, because the devil thought some kind of way in his mind that he could destroy the Son of God. But he was a liar. He did not prosper. He did not succeed. And he did not excel in the assignment that was given to him. He ended up killing himself because it was too much for him to handle. Judas did. You know what? God, your Creator, He protected you. And what He did for you was you ain't know, because you was somewhere in La La Land. I'm going to just be honest with you, because I can't begin to tell y'all my testimony. But what I can do is tell y'all that it's out there. And I can tell y'all, I promise you, it's not a long read, but I promise you that the book that God has blessed me to release, to expose things, is out there. And you can find the truth. It's very transparent, and It will bless you, and it will bring healing to you, because God has chosen to expose narcissism in this day and time that we're living in. Because you know why? Because the Bible talks about how the hearts of the people has waxed cold, and that is one of the biggest reasons. And moving on, you guys, I'm almost finished up here. Promise you that I will get it out, and I am, because the narcissists will never know truth, because they reject truth. They reject who God is. They don't care about nobody. They don't care. Only thing they care about is prospering in their own way, seeking validation, feeling grandiose, emotional domination, everything that you experience with a narcissist, be it your child, be it your co-worker, friend, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, what you will experience with these people is demonic, from the pits of hell. You know, and I just want to say to you that they have chosen to live this lifestyle. I'm not damning them forever, y'all. Don't get me wrong, because I know God is a healer. And I know God can turn a situation around. Nobody has to stay in the place they want to stay in. But it is what you believe in your head. It is what you trust not to let in your mind. But at the same time, greatness is coming. For those that has went through, for those that's been through, people done talked about you, people done campaign smeared your name, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay today. You know why? Because you know who you are. You are chosen. Chosen for such a time as this. And remember, empaths and people who are struggling with something else out there, I don't know what it may be. It may be finances. It may be children that is going wild. It may be issues on your job. I don't know, y'all. But one thing I do know is that if you continue on, stay focused, and know that the best is yet to come, and know that God is for you, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And as always, blessings forever. This has been Forever Lovely. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and push the like button. I'm praying for you guys. God bless you, and thank you for tuning in.